Expedia Cruises is a member of the Expedia family, one of the top global travel brands. And at Expedia Cruises, we'd like you to join us as a vacation consultant. Why Expedia Cruises? Well, let us tell you. First, there's the power of the Expedia brand. It's a company people know and trust. It's also a fun, collaborative, and supportive environment where you can help others plan vacations of a lifetime while earning top-tier supplier commissions.
The thing I enjoy most about my job is the people. The clients that you have become your friends very quickly.
Our omni-channel retail model allows customers a seamless booking experience from start to finish. This helps to maximize your earning potential with lead generation opportunities through center walk-ins, a personalized website, and our turnkey marketing programs. You also have the opportunity to acquire leads from Expedia.com and Expedia.ca, allowing you to tap into one of the biggest names in travel.
Everybody knows Expedia, and everybody recognizes both the logos, whether it's online or Expedia Cruises, where I work.
In addition to Expedia Cruises' online presence, our locally owned and operated brick-and-mortar stores are our bread and butter. You probably even have one in your neighborhood. Our high-traffic centers lay at the heart of our communities, offering a professional space where you can come in, meet customers, and connect with your fellow vacation consultants. The Expedia Cruises team will be with you every step of the way, supporting and guiding you throughout your travel career. Our award-winning marketing and sales training programs will help you become a confident, successful vacation consultant. And it's not just us that think so. Our in-house marketing programs have won numerous Travel Weekly Magellan Awards.
Expedia Cruises has been vital to my success in the travel industry. I was able, through Expedia Cruises, to have access to the technology, to the tools and the training to make me successful.
And we are so much more than cruise. Our vacation consultants are experts in booking cruise vacations, all-inclusive resorts, coach and rail tours, vacation packages, and so much more. You'll be creating once-in-a-lifetime experiences for your customers, experiences that will keep them coming back to you over and over again. We have incredible relationships with leading cruise lines and have consistently won Partner of the Year awards.
Now is the best time to become an Expedia Cruises vacation consultant because there's pent-up demand from the consumer and we need you to help us fulfill that pent-up demand.
I am passionate about this cruise industry. It is the happiness business. I'll say it again. Princess loves Expedia Cruises.
Now is a great time to join the industry. Global passenger volume is expected to exceed 30 million over the next few years, and 85% of all travelers who have cruised before say they will cruise again. What does that mean for you? There's a huge demand for your services. With all of this talk of travel, there's perks for you too. Broaden your horizons and see the world at reduced rates, all while gaining valuable knowledge to bring back to your customers. So, if you love to travel, if you love to help people plan the vacation of their dreams, if you love to work in a fun, supportive, collaborative environment and make money doing it, then we'd love to have you join our team. And then you'll be able to say, I work at Expedia Cruises.
Do it. The time is now. The demand is high.
There's never been a better time to join Expedia.
My only regret is I didn't do it sooner.
Well, hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to our live webinar, for lack of a better term, focusing on coming to join Expedia Cruises as a vacation consultant. We're thrilled you took the time to join us here today. I'm joined here with my colleague, Christina Richards. She and I have been presenting these webinars for some time and are so excited with the response that we've seen this year and coming out of last year. Today, we are amazed by the fact that we are setting a record. We had over 1,700 people register to be part of this organization, this presentation today. So thank you for being here. Christina's with me. She's going to move over and stand down while I tell you a little bit about the organization. And then she's going to come back and lead you through a detailed overview of what life as an Expedia Cruises vacation consultant is like, and give you a chance to think about what it might be like for you to join. So with that, let's get into it. Before we begin, is what it says on the slide and what we always tell you first. We just saw a video. It went reasonably well on my side, slowed down a tiny little bit, but the message here is if you're having technical issues throughout the webinar, don't worry. First of all, if you can't hear or just not working, try logging in, logging out and logging back in and see if that fixes it for you. Very often it does. You can, at the very top of your screen, there's a little icon there. If you'd like to make the presentation bigger and our face is smaller, you're welcome to do that. Not everyone may have this option, but if you do on your version of Zoom, feel free to use it. And then if you do have to drop off, don't be concerned. A full video of this webinar will be delivered to your inbox within 24 hours of us finishing our presentation with you here today. So with technical wonders behind us, we'll get into the agenda. We're here today to talk about becoming an Expedia Cruises Vacation Consultant. Naturally, we're going to tell you all about the cruise and travel industry. We're going to talk in depth about Expedia Cruises, our organization, how we fit into Expedia Group. We're going to meet one of our vacation consultants. We have a special guest for you here today, and we're going to talk to you about a day in a life and a month in the life and what it's really like to be a person in this industry, making a living. And then we'll talk to you about the specific tools that our organization offers to help you build and sustain your business over time. And we'll finish off with next steps. If you'd like to be introduced to, if you haven't already, been introduced to one of our phenomenal franchise partners across North America, we'll make sure you have the opportunity to do that. And I should say, because I didn't at the introduction, well, maybe I'll say it on the next slide. Let's flip over here. My name is John Mast. I lead the marketing for Expedia Group for the cruise line of business and have done so for several decades. That's a long time. And when I reflect back and ask myself, how did I spend so much time in one industry? I can only tell you that it's because I love it. We have a saying here in our business and honestly in our industry, when I talk to others, our supplier partners or other folks that I know in the industry, we get to do what we love, and as such, we love what we do. And there's a lot of reasons for that. And if you're on that call, on this call, you probably already have a sense of it. But to get into the content here, cruise continues to be, if not the fastest, one of the fastest growing segments of tourism. So hotels and resorts are also expanding, but cruise has been growing faster than all of those over the last couple of decades as more and more people try cruising, love the convenience of unpacking once, and continue to book cruises over and over again. So let's keep going here and we'll talk more about that. You can see here on the chart, certainly during what we'll now call the pause, 2020 and 21, we were wondering what might happen to this nice steady growth we've seen in our industry. But without a doubt, we've bounced stronger than ever. And in 2019, our 23 volume was in fact 7% more than our 2019 volume, and it will continue to scale as we move forward. 2023 was a record year for the industry, and how we know the business will grow, in fact, is because of the significant orders for new ships that are on the books with the shipyards today. So you can see that growth coming, and it's a result of a couple of phenomenons. One, we now have the baby boomer segment, the largest, wealthiest segment of travelers and people, quite frankly, in North America, all in the 60-plus age bracket, which means whether or not they've retired, and many of them are working longer, they're definitely taking more vacations, celebrating life's moments, and getting out there. Right behind them, Gen X is entering the retirement age, and alongside with them, the millennials are demonstrating a love for cruising as the products evolved to serve them with shorter, more economical trips for their young families. And what's great about these folks, and Gen X to a certain degree, is they grew up cruising, so they understand the product, they're ready to go, and the product has adapted beautifully to them over time. And then at the higher end, brands like luxury brands and expedition brands are seeing incredible growth as the wealthier boomers get further into their travel hierarchy and are looking to do some interesting new things as they continue to travel. So opportunity is all around us in this business. And let's keep going. We'll take a look at some more truths. One of the great things about our business is that we're incredibly good here at Expedia Cruises at attracting not only new people to come join us as vacation consultants and franchise partners, but also at attracting new to cruise. Between our relationships with Expedia.com and Expedia.ca and our turnkey marketing systems at Expedia Cruises, we're great at bringing new cruisers into the business. But the best part about that is once people try cruising, they keep going. You can see here that according to the latest CLIA data, 85% of travelers who have cruised will cruise again. That's higher than pre-pandemic levels. And there's all kinds of great reasons. If you are a cruiser, you probably already understand about why that's true. But the bottom line is, post-pandemic, other forms of vacation have become considerably more expensive. The price of hotel nights is way up. The price of flights is way up. The price of restaurant experience is way up. So the ability to travel on a cruise ship with your costs well known, have your meals, many of your excursions, activities, and accommodation and transportation included is becoming an even more compelling value proposition to travelers in the modern day than it even was prior to the pandemic. But there's more good news. The cruise industry is evolving how they show up. Over the years, the environment is something that we've all become more and more concerned about it. And that's exceptionally true of the younger generations. If they're going to travel, they want to know that the companies they're spending their money with are responsible. And that being one reason why it's important, but an even more important reason is the good. The cruise lines know that their bread and butter, the environment of which they operate in, the oceans and the destinations they serve, are critical. And as a result, the industry is working really hard at significant programs across many levels to ensure that they're taking care of the environment and the destinations they serve. You'll see some things on here, shore power and LNG-powered vessels. I was at an event 2 weeks ago where we had a presentation by one of the cruise lines building the largest terminal in the world in Port Miami. It will include plugins for the cruise ships so the ships can plug in and don't need to run their stacks in port. But further, it will actually have LNG terminal built into it so the ships can fuel up there. So those ships sailing into the Caribbean will be polluting less. And there's lots of other things that they're doing towards their net carbon neutral goal in 2050, which is ambitious, but it's only through good work and incrementality that we get there. The investments continue far beyond just things that are good for the environment. You can see here that the CLIA brands alone, which is the Cruise Line International Association, which doesn't include the river lines and some of the other additional cruise lines, have 56 new ships on the books to be delivered over the next several years. So lots of growth, but growth with a conscience, and that flows all the way down to itinerary planning. We sit on several advisory boards for the cruise industry, and places where over-tourism is starting to show up, the cruise lines are stepping back and going, we want to make sure we make a good environment for our cruising guests, and we want to make sure that we temper and moderate the number of passengers that we put into any given port as a collective to ensure that these ports continue to benefit from cruising, but that our customers continue to have a good experience in them, and that those ports continue to want to welcome guests. So all kinds of good work going on as the industry continues to grow. Next slide, please. Now, you may have heard that myth out there, and I'll tell you what, we are a resilient industry that every once in a while there'll be an adaptation in technology, or, you know, in the early days, why I got my first job in the business, the internet came along, that people will call for, I no longer need a travel agent. And well, that's actually not true. It's probably less true than it ever was. The reality is internet and technology have made booking your own trips very possible, and in some ways, and sometimes, very logical. If you have a simple trip to plan and you need a simple piece of travel like a flight or a hotel room, very often people are comfortable booking those on their own and ready to go. But as people move up the length, cost, and complexity of the planning process into more interesting trips, many of which cruises fall into that, things like African safaris, overland trips to Europe or to South America or to Machu Picchu, people have a tremendous number of questions. There are a tremendous number of decisions to be made, and the value of a travel professional is even more important. And coming out of the pandemic, we saw that index even higher as people said to themselves, I want to go, but I have questions and I need help. And so this is precisely where Expedia Cruises fits into the marketplace. We are literally people that can help you have a better trip than if you did it on your own. And we happen to be very passionate about travel and make it a pleasant experience for you to do business with us. So a little bit about our organization. We began franchising or retailing cruises in 1987. I wasn't here yet. Most of you may have not have been in the business yet, but the good folks that had the brainwave to break through with cruising as a form of travel agency did, and the company's been thriving ever since. It's important to point out that even though we're Expedia Cruises, we're a full-service travel agency that can sell you air, land, and sea vacations and everything you need, as we like to say, from door to door. Transfers to your airport, flights, hotels, insurance, the core vacation, be it a cruise or a land tour or something else, and then all the way home. We're there with you every step of the way. We are over 265 independently owned and operated retail locations across North America, with over 6,000 folks working for us as vacation consultants adjacent to those stores. We have over 100 people here in our Vancouver corporate support team across Vancouver, Seattle, Las Vegas, and Miami. And quite frankly, our teams that call on your stores are spread out right across North America. And we were acquired by Expedia in 2007. And since then, we've been on a journey together to take the very best of being a community-based business, selling travel to folks locally, and the power of the internet and technology to take that model and make it possible for our stores to sell vacations beyond just the parameters of their location, but also to serve travelers, which is with as much technology and service as we can using those tools. So today we'll talk to you a lot about that. It can't be said enough, full service travel agency, be it rail tours, VRBO, flights, resorts, tours, safaris, ski trips, and of course, one of the leading cruise retailers in the world. We do it all. So if you're interested in participating in travel, you can certainly build out your niche in any one and hopefully a few of those places as you get up and running in your community. At the heart of any brand, and this is near and dear to me as the leader of the Expedia Cruises brand, is your brand promise. What do you stand for and what makes you different, thoughtfully better than your competitors? And this is ours. Simply stated, at Expedia Cruises, we are navigators of spectacular vacation experiences. And that simple truth was penned not by copywriters in a cubicle somewhere, but by a collective think tank and work group informed by a tremendous amount of data to get from our customers, our vacation consultants, and our franchisees what sets us apart. What does that mean? It's borne out in these 5 tenets, and I'm not going to sit here and read them to you. You can find them on our website, but I will give you the Coles notes. When you book with Expedia Cruises, you can expect to be challenged, ask better questions, and have a resulting travel experience that is better than if you did it on your own or went to someone who does not specialize in leisure travel the way we do. We offer advice you can trust because we're trained experts who are passionate. And I always like to finish with always there. Before, during, and after your trip, we're there to support you every step of the way. And not just in our retail stores. Many of our customers never foot sit in our stores. We offer that as a way for people to come and do business with us and for you to be part of a team and go to meetings and interact with guests and your franchisees and your fellow cruise consultants in a community-based place, a travel hub in the community, if you will. But when we deal with our customers, we offer all the modern communication channels, social, in person, on the phone, over the internet, email, you name it. If people can dream it up, we'll meet you at Starbucks if that's what it takes. We take care of people where they want to be taken care of. And then the rest is really about what we offer. We have the best choice in prices. We have incredible group inventory that gives us significant legs up on our competitors. Our product often comes with amenities that make us hyper competitive in what can be a competitive space, better prices, stateroom upgrades, OBCs on different things. If you're interested, you should pay very close attention to our upcoming 20th anniversary Princess 3-day sale. We have undoubtedly and invariably the most category crushing offer you will find on a Princess cruise in 2024. It's exclusive to Expedia Cruises because our suppliers in Princess specifically trust us to really bring the customers out for a sale like this. And that's it. I will say it one more time. The fifth tenet of our promise: we are more than cruise. We can sell you everything from door to door. But that's who Expedia Cruises is, and you'll become part of representing that should this turn out to be the opportunity for you. Now, without not talking to it, I'd like to just spend a couple of minutes before I pass you off to Christina to tell you about how we leverage the power of Brand Expedia to supercharge our already wonderful offering at Expedia Cruises. Being part of Expedia Group means we're part of one of the largest travel organizations on earth. I was just at our convention in Las Vegas last week. Suppliers and partners from around the world came out, and we took over literally the entire Bellagio hotel. Pardon me, the Aria Hotel. We moved from Bellagio. It was phenomenal. But being part of Expedia Group means we have buying power and technological strength and access to programs that are very difficult to duplicate. And I'll share one of those with you now. At Expedia Cruises, next slide, please, we have the ability, as I've sort of alluded to on this talk, to serve folks where they want to be met. People now, as I spoke about earlier, they cross many generations. You've got everyone from the earliest millennials to boomers, and even folks that are a little older than that, cruising and traveling. Their service expectations and technological needs differ. Our offering can meet the customer where they want to be met every time. Next slide, please. One of the most innovative things we've done, I think, to set ourselves apart from the competition is taken the best of Expedia Cruises service model and the top of Expedia Group and Expedia.com's and Orbitz and Travelocity's traffic or funnel generating mechanisms. You've got one of the largest brands in travel in North America. It's a household name. When people are thinking about going on a cruise, they check Expedia, period, just to make sure they're getting the opportunity to check Expedia. We take that business and we do this with it. If folks are shopping, and as I said earlier, are caught up in a cruise, a lot of Expedia shoppers are first-time cruisers. They have questions. Today, if you're on our site and you're looking and it looks great, and then it says, okay, now you have to pick your stateroom, and you're like, oh, do I need an inside? Do I need an ocean view? Do I need a balcony? Which amenity package should I choose? You often have questions. And right at that point, you can send an email or pick up the phone and call and be directed to your local Expedia Cruises for service and booking. That's amazing because our stores, as I said, are right across North America. If you've got a customer who's shopping from Fort Myers, Florida, Seattle, Washington, Vancouver, Toronto, Saskatchewan, or Idaho, anywhere in North America, when they call, they won't just get a call center. They'll get the local store in their community. So if you're calling from Redmond, Washington, and you happen to be planning a trip to Alaska or Hawaii, those folks sell air and flights and accommodation to places like Redmond, adjacent to their cruise, and Alaska and Hawaii all day long. Said a little more simply, they know how the locals go to these places, sell a lot of it, and add that extra service to the cruise conversation that can get you the best and most convenient travel right out of your own community. And if you have the wherewithal and you have questions, they're always happy to have you come in and have a chat if you'd like to. And then for the folks who want to book online, we continue to allow them to do that and serve them from our service center. So being part of Expedia Cruises, said simply, you get the added benefit of the brand reach and the leads from Expedia.com, Travelocity, and Orbitz. On to the next slide, where I get to introduce my colleague, Christina Richards. Folks, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I'm now going to leave you in the very, very capable hands of Christina Richards, our Manager of Recruitment and Retention. Her full-time job is representing our opportunity. I can tell you, because I've literally worked with her for over 20 years, she is a sparkling individual, full of life. She knows this business and this opportunity better than anyone. You're in very capable hands. So on behalf of all our franchisees right across North America, the corporate team here, and your future, hopefully, colleagues at Expedia Cruises, I'll thank you for your time and pass it off to Christina.
Awesome. Thank you so much, John. So hello, everyone. Thank you once again for joining us today. As John mentioned, I'm Christina Richards, and my job is to manage the area of consultant recruitment at Expedia Cruises. And as John said, I've been with the company for 20 years now. It'll be 21 in September, so quite a long time. And I can attest to the fact that this industry, the travel industry, is probably one of the most exciting, rewarding, and fun industries to be in. And it's the reason why I've been in it for over 20 years. So John walked you through our industry and who we are and what we're all about. Now I want to take you through what being an Expedia Cruises Vacation Consultant is all about and walk you through all of our support, all of our tools, our marketing, our technology that you can leverage to build a successful travel business with us. But before I get into all of the tools and the systems, I want to take a little bit of time here to tell you a little bit about who our vacation consultants are, because hopefully you'll become one. So our vacation consultants are independent contractors. So essentially what this means is they own their own travel business, but they have the power of the most influential brand in travel behind them, which of course is Expedia. Plus they have the ongoing support of a local franchisee right in their community and a corporate support team, which I'm part of over 100 plus people. Our vacation consultants, they come from all kinds of diverse backgrounds and different careers, but the traits that they all consistently share across the board is they are passionate about travel, of course, but they also love to research, they love to plan, and they are motivated to help and service others. In terms of work hours, our vacation consultants can work full-time or part-time. While some enjoy the flexibility of planning their work around family life or maybe another current career, others are dedicated full-time to growing their business. But the choice is ultimately yours as an independent contractor. The great thing is you can choose your work schedule and set your own hours based on your current lifestyle. Another common trait among all of our vacation consultants is their active involvement in their communities and their large circles of influence. So all of our consultants, they take a lot of pride in building relationships within their communities while leveraging the resources of the Expedia brand to grow their business. This is really key because when you first start out, the people that you have in your circle of influence will likely be the first people that you reach out to about your travel business. Of course, there are travel perks that our vacation consultants enjoy that allow them to see the world and, more importantly, share the knowledge that they have learned from their travels with their customers. And I think that's the coolest part about this industry, about this business. It's sharing those travel experiences and the passion for travel with others. That's what this business is all about. Now, some people come to us with no previous travel industry experience, and I'm telling you that's okay because as I will show you later, we train our vacation consultants not only about the travel industry, but how to build their database, how to build those important relationships with their customers, because that's what this business is all about, building those relationships so those customers can come back again and again. And for the experienced agents who join us, they love our tools because they say it really helps them to elevate their travel business to the next level. So that's our vacation consultants. Those are the type of people that we generally recruit. So if some of these traits sort of sound like you and you've been thinking about getting into the travel industry, but you're not sure, then I urge you to listen carefully to our next very special guest. Today, we are joined by Pat Muzzy. So Pat is one of our full-time vacation consultants from our Venice, Florida location. A little bit about Pat. Before she joined Expedia Cruises in 2019, she had a very successful finance career. After retiring, she spent most of her time playing competitive tennis. She did some golfing, she taught yoga, but she was soon finding herself growing bored and seeking a new challenge. Her neighbor suggested she become a travel agent, knowing her passion for travel and her really great knack for planning and booking trips for herself and others. So for Pat, it seemed like the perfect opportunity to sort of get paid for doing something that she already loved. Now, 5 years later, Pat is excelling as a vacation consultant and has achieved Navigators Club Double Diamond status, which is one of our highest levels in our sales recognition program. She's been on over 45 cruises. She actually told me she's lost count, so it's probably been more than 45. And she actually just returned from a cruise right out of Athens, Greece. So Pat is with us today to share with all of us what it's like to be an Expedia Cruises vacation consultant and what has contributed to her success. Pat, welcome. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Awesome. So I want to hear more about this Greece trip. You recently returned from Greece, I believe last night or yesterday. How was your experience? Tell us about it.
Oh, we had such a wonderful time. I was traveling with my friend, and it's her bucket list dream trip. And we started with 3 nights in Athens at the most wonderful hotel that another agent referred me to. We could see the Acropolis from breakfast.
Wow.
And we were right in the Plaka district, which is a wonderful place to be able to look around. We had a private tour of Athens. Then we got on a Virgin Voyage 10-day cruise with the perfect itinerary, all the Greek hot spots, Mykonos and Santorini and Crete and Corfu. And then we did some Turkey and Montenegro and Dubrovnik. We got to, if you watch the Game of Thrones, we got to walk through the walkway of the Game of Thrones scenery. It was just wonderful. And Virgin does a really nice job with no kids. So.
Wow, that sounds amazing. It sounds definitely like a trip of a lifetime for sure. Where are you going next?
Funny you should ask. I'm doing a seminar at sea on Cunard.
Awesome.
Nice. Get a chance to have an overnight in Boston, which is my hometown.
Oh, perfect. Amazing. So I want to take you back, Pat. Tell us about what led you to Expedia Cruises back in 2019. And more specifically, what made you choose Expedia Cruises over all the other travel agencies out there? Because there's so many, especially in Florida.
Okay, so a few years before 2019, I was traveling with someone, and I met an agent that owned her own company. It was a small mom and pop shop. And I thought about joining. And when I talked to her about it, there was no support. And then I kind of forgot about it. And I just kept planning my own trips. But a woman across the street said to me, she works and still works for Expedia Cruises. She said, "You'd make a great travel agent." And I was like, no. But she kept encouraging me. And what I like about Expedia Cruises is I come from a corporate background. I'm used to having a lot of resources and things to fall back on if you need help, because not everybody can know everything. And Expedia Cruises just seem to fit all the criteria that I would want if I'm going to come out of retirement and start working again. And they haven't disappointed, not at all.
That's so great. I'm so glad to hear that Expedia Cruises has given you sort of the tools and the benefits and the opportunity that you were looking for after retirement. That's so great. Now, can you give us or tell us what a typical day is like for you as a vacation consultant?
Everybody, like you said previously, everybody's going to have a different level of what their commitment is to the job.
Yeah.
Which is wonderful. You have flexibility, but within that flexibility, you can work full-time or part-time. So for me, I start over a morning cup of coffee. I look at my emails, anything that I can respond to before I get to the office, I do. Like if I can quote for somebody, if I can answer some questions, I'm just sitting there with a cup of coffee. So it's a relaxing way to start tackling my day. I always have a to-do list going. And even then, like I had a client call me this afternoon who said, "Am I still on that list?" I go, "Oh yeah, Charlie, but I hadn't gotten to your name yet." It's a great I don't want to necessarily call it a job because it really isn't like that. Clients become your friends. They check on you, you check on them. When I first started and someone told me that, I was like, I don't see how that's possible, but it really is true. I had a client who had some surgery and she wasn't working, and she would call me and say, just check it in. There's so many unexpected positives of working as a travel consultant for Expedia Cruises. There just are.
I hear that often from other vacation consultants, that it's really those friendships that develop, those connections that they've made with their customers. Because, you know, if you're providing good service, your customers will come back to you again and again, and then eventually they become lifelong friends. And that's amazing to hear that you're experiencing that too. That's great. I want to dig a little bit deeper now into what has made you successful as a vacation consultant. You are double diamond status, which is incredible. Can you talk about some of the Expedia Cruises tools or systems that have really helped your travel business flourish since 2019?
Well, I think the initial training is really invaluable because it walks you through all the steps that you need to be successful as an Expedia Cruises travel consultant. But even more importantly, piggybacking on that, the cruise lines also have wonderful training. Mm-hmm. And one of the best ones out there is Princess, because it gives you like such a wide understanding of all the opportunities customers have for seeing the world. And training is pretty much ongoing. You have an opportunity to learn as much as you want and as many different expertises as you wish to develop. And so that said, we have recently upgraded our search and booking engine that extremely recently has started to auto-generate what we call a customer travel order, a CTO, which is, think of it as an invoice. And so that's a time savings. I'm constantly trying to, I call it zigging and zagging, juggle what I'm doing to, here's how I look at it. You can make payments, you can work on sure things, but when someone wants you to quote, you need to be able to respond because you need to keep two paths going, the path you already have and your next booking opportunities. Yesterday, I had someone call and wanted to book 3 Disney cruises for a family cruise. Well, that became a priority to a few of the other things that I had going. So you kind of have to have a vision. And most of us, if we come from a different background, we all have these wonderful tools that we don't realize we have that are applicable to being a travel consultant. Computer skills, multitasking skills, crisis management skills. And one of the most important things is the ability to ask for help. We don't all know everything. You need to be able to ask people for help. In our office, we have a young lady who's our all-inclusive expert. We have another guy who's sad to say, but sometimes men still get better responses. He's our insurance guy. If we have an insurance claim that they're not helping us with, Brad's our go-to guy. So you just have to realize you're not an island, and it takes a village, and we have a village here, and you need to rely on that, and so that's what makes it all so fun and enjoyable.
That's so great to hear. And just for our listeners out there, Pat talked a little bit about our technology. I will get into more details about that later on. But Pat, I want to touch on, you talked about the support that you're getting, and you talked about that it doesn't take a village. Can you elaborate a little bit more about that, and more specifically talk about how the support from your franchisee, from your team, has contributed to your success, especially when you're first starting out?
When I first started, I thought it was a lot of questions, but I always got a great response, and I always signed my emails, Love PETA. And I still remind them, I go, do you remember when I used to sign my emails, Love PETA? And they go, oh yeah, we do. But that's what I mean by you can't be afraid to ask. my franchise owner is Tracy Cott. She's my biggest cheerleader. She's always there to help me. She's always there to, you know, sometimes I'm having a bad day and it's like, I'll reach out and she just lifts me up. You know, some days you have cancellations and it's like, oh, you know, I have a bunch of cancellations already this year, but that's part of the thing. I have an agent friend. I actually recruited him, and the only one I've really recruited that's really like doing really well. But he said to me, you have to treat them the same in the divorce as the marriage. And so that's what we do. You know, whether you're booking or you're canceling, you get treated the same. Whether you're booking big or you're booking small, you get treated the same. And so as a team in here, you know, I just got back from 2 weeks of traveling. People supported me and helped me help my clients that I couldn't help from Greece because of the 7-hour time difference. So that's the greatest thing about this is, and for us, it's one office, but it's other offices too. And the support is great. It's what has helped make me successful because you can ask questions. The other thing, and maybe you're going to ask this, but the other thing that makes us successful, for example, we have a Princess 3-day sale coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yay.
I know. Yay. I got to go. Corporate gives us tools. They give us a support kit. They generate a call list. The call list, and I can't think of the right words right now, but basically the call list pulls from your database and your 7Cs account the people that are most likely to be interested in this sale.
Yeah.
And so I have, for every type of sale that's a major sale, it generates a call list. And those, if you treat them like the gold they are, they will also help make you successful. There's a bon voyage list. There's welcome home lists. There's all these things you can generate to touch base with your clients so that you're not doing it all independently. You know, we in my office, we sit here every day with a final payment report, a bon voyage report, and a welcome home report. And those give you the ability to touch base with your clients. And there's a reason to touch base. So I hope that answered your question.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. I love, you know, and again, I will talk more about the call lists and all of our promotions that we offer and all of the sort of marketing programs that we send out on our consultants' behalf so they can do what they do best, which is, you know, sell vacations. I love that you talk about the support of your franchisee because, you know, a lot of other host agency models out there, they simply can't provide that level of local support, that in-person support. And I know Tracy Cott is amazing. She deeply cares about all of her consultants and their careers and being part of that team that you have of travel professionals who mutually support each other is equally important. It's fantastic to hear. And I'm so happy that you're having a great time and that you're really successful. I have one more question before we leave today. What would you say to someone who may be thinking about getting into the travel industry and joining Expedia Cruises? What would you say?
I'll tell you something. It is such a fun thing to do. I think John touched on it previously. You can do it from home. You can do it from your office. You can do it from Greece. I mean, the tools are there. I just think it's a great thing to do. If you have a passion for travel yourself, whether you're well-traveled or you just like to be well-traveled, if you have the ability to want to share your love for travel with people, give it a try. I kind of jumped in and I haven't regretted it for a moment. My Tracy Cott calls it a lifestyle. And I know what she means by that. It's not like a 9-to-5 job. It's a lifestyle and you live it every day. And that's why I said in the morning, I get up over coffee and I start looking at my emails. And so if you have any questions, you should ask them and you should really consider it.
Yeah, again, I've been here for 20 years. I understand that lifestyle. It's fantastic.
Which I can't believe, by the way.
Yeah, I pretty much joined when I was a baby. No,
I was doing the math.
Don't do the math, please. But thank you so much, Pat, for joining us today. I loved your energy, and thank you for sharing some of your experiences with us. Good luck with the rest of your year and your career with Expedia Cruises. I know every year you get better and better, and I can't wait to see what you'll do next. And yeah, and have a great time on your next adventure. Cunard,
Thank you.
right?
Cunard,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, have fun.
All right.
Okay, have a
Thank
great day,
you.
Pat. Thank you so much.
Bye.
So I hope everyone enjoyed that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into the details and show you all of our tools and systems that you can leverage to help build a successful travel business, just like Pat has done. So our three main buckets, our three main tools and systems to help you succeed at Expedia Cruises include, number one, our exclusive training and development program. Number two, I want to talk about our technology, Cruise Desk. So this is our industry-leading booking engine and customer relationship management platform. And then I want to get into our award-winning marketing and promotions programs. So let's start off with our training. We have a host of training programs to help you get started, even if you've never been on a cruise or traveled extensively, as well as programs that will keep you continuously learning and developing throughout your career. Our exclusive training program, it's called International Cruise Academy, but don't be fooled by the name. It's really a vacation academy because we don't just teach you about ocean travel. We, again, are a full service travel agency, so we teach you about all travel. When you join, our consultant certification program is sort of your starting point. This is an online and interactive training program where you will learn the basic skills you need to succeed, including training on our systems, all of our tools, product training, of course, and how to attract and build your customer database. And your local franchisee is also with you every step of the way throughout your training, so you're never alone. So if you have no travel agent experience, that is completely okay. This program also includes the building blocks of our Navigator's Approach to Selling program. So this is our award-winning sales training program, and it's designed to teach you how to sell, even if you don't come from a sales background. Then after you've completed your consultant certification and you're ready to get going, you're ready to sell, we offer additional training and programs to guide you on the pathway to success, and a ton of professional development content to continuously empower you with the necessary skills and knowledge to continuously grow and be successful. Training and development here at Expedia Cruises is a constant. We are very much, and always have been, a learning organization. Plus, again, your franchisee. They will provide you with continuous learning support, as Pat attested to. So this means one-on-one coaching. This means team meetings. They'll often invite suppliers to come in and provide additional training. Their main goal is to help you succeed. Now, all of this training that I just mentioned is housed in one convenient place. We call it the Learning Center. So the Learning Center is our exclusive online learning platform. This system really makes learning fun, engaging, and really, really easy to follow. So whether you're brand new and you're going through your consultant certification, or you're an experienced consultant like Pat and you want to brush up on your skills, all of our learning is housed in this one spot, and it's incredibly interactive. It includes webinars, it includes exercises, activities, virtual workshops. So you're never just sitting there reading a course. That's boring. We make learning a lot of fun and really, really interactive. In addition to our regular training program, we offer our vacation consultants many, many opportunities to learn about different travel products through what we call on-the-job training. That's what we call it. In 2023, alongside many of our travel partners, we hosted hundreds and hundreds of our vacation consultants on luxury conferences to help them learn more about selling luxury. We had exclusive seminars at sea and other FAM trips. So FAMs are familiarization trips. In other words, they are product knowledge trips specifically for travel agents. This year, we're hosting sales rallies all across North America, where our vacation consultants will learn how to take their sales to the next level. And we just came back from hosting a conference in the Caribbean, which Pat was at actually, where a large amount of our vacation consultants and franchisees were there. Pat was there, as I said. We actually have a video that I want to show you from conference, which will give you a great idea of all the learning and fun that we had. So I'm just going to show you that video right now, if it's ready. Yes, so as you can see, we had a lot of fun, a lot of learning, of course, but a ton of fun. I think we had over 600 of our vacation consultants, franchisees, and travel partners on board. We pretty much owned the whole ship. And our next conference is in April aboard Carnival Celebration. So we're looking forward to that. Additionally, there will be so many more opportunities for our consultants this year to travel, to network, to learn, and then go back home and share their experiences with their customers. I was talking to a consultant recently, and she says, I don't sell travel, I share my experiences. I am a storyteller. And I love that because that's what this incredible business is all about. So now on to our technology. I want to talk a little bit about Cruise Desk. Cruise Desk is our exclusive web-based technology. It's an all-in-one booking platform and a customer relationship system that allows you to literally manage every aspect of your business from virtually anywhere in the world. And Pat spoke a little bit about this. So in Cruise Desk, you have access to all of our inventory of vacation products and every aspect of support for your customers, including vacation research, sending out quotes, booking your customer's vacation, invoicing. You can run reports and set up reminders for different booking activities that you need to complete. Many of our consultants say Cruise Desk is such a fantastic tool for keeping their bookings and their customer relationships organized. Cruise Desk also has an extensive resource center, and that includes a massive online library of very helpful resources to help you maximize your business, including marketing and support kits, sales tools, videos, job aids, you name it. Cruise Desk is literally your one-stop shop for managing all of your travel business needs and building those important relationships with your customers. Now onto our marketing. I want to talk a bit about our marketing because it's huge. We have built a marketing machine that has won numerous Travel Weekly Magellan Awards, which is sort of like the Oscars of travel, all with the goal of helping our vacation consultants generate leads and create customers for life. So I want to start with the website. As soon as you become a vacation consultant, you get your own Expedia Cruises branded personalized website that is customized to you. Your website has its own online booking engine where customers can go to make a booking at any time, even while you're sleeping. The system will also automatically generate a customer invoice and notify you by email immediately after someone makes a booking on your site. It's all sort of part of that seamless booking experience that John spoke about earlier, and being able to service your customers in the way they want to be serviced. Now let's talk a bit about some of our most popular marketing programs. One of our biggest competitive advantages is our Expedia exclusive staterooms program. This is our group program where we block or secure a large group of staterooms at special rates on the most popular sailings that only our customers can take advantage of. On average, we block about 150,000 staterooms on over 7,000 sailings. And all of our groups include Expedia Extras, which are just special amenities that we offer our customers, such as onboard credits. Those little extras really help to add value for our customers and give our consultants that competitive edge. And this whole entire program is managed by a dedicated groups team at corporate who are always available to assist and give advice to our vacation consultants and can often help our consultants win a sale over a competitor's quote. Another marketing program that will really add value to your customers is your 7 Cs Database Club. Your 7 Cs Club is your customer database, but it's also a free loyalty program for your customers, and it's designed to keep them engaged with special offers and personalized online and print marketing. Now, when people join your 7 Cs Club, they are automatically entered to win a free cruise for 2, including airfare. Other benefits include member prices, which are special savings that only 7 Cs members get. They also get access to the best Expedia exclusive staterooms. Members also receive email newsletters with exclusive offers tailored to their travel preferences. And then once their first vacation is booked with us, they receive a 2-year subscription to our beautiful Dream Voyages magazine, which is our exclusive Expedia Cruises magazine. Also, once they book, they can take advantage of our Expedia Rewards program. This program is called One Key in the US. So these are loyalty programs available exclusively for Expedia customers only. And the benefits for you as a potential Expedia Cruises vacation consultant is that 7 Cs helps you to attract new customers. It helps you to build relationships, generate sales signals, and increase customer loyalty. Now, to help you build your 7 Cs Club and the relationships with your members, we offer a wide variety of personalized online and print marketing that goes out on your behalf. So I'm going to start with online marketing. As I mentioned in the previous slide, 7 Cs members receive a variety of personalized email newsletters that are from you that are tailored to their travel preferences. And when they click on any product offerings in the email, it actually links right back to your personal website. At corporate, we send these email newsletters to your customers on your behalf, but it actually looks like it's coming personally from you. We complement all of our email marketing with a robust social media program as well that, again, we execute on your behalf. Additionally, we have a fantastic social media management tool called Social Hub if you want to ever execute your own social media on top of what we already do. Social Hub includes pre-made posts and a ton of other content for you to post on Facebook, Instagram, and any other social media platform. And you can actually post from the tool itself. And it's so easy to use. You don't have to be a social media whiz. You don't have to create any content. We've created everything for you, the images, the copy, all right from that tool. It's really, really easy to use. Aside from the newsletters, as Pat said earlier, we also send out automatic emails and reminders on your behalf, such as final payment reminders, bon voyage emails, welcome home emails, even birthday and anniversary emails. And this is all to help you upsell and build loyalty with your customers. This entire system is executed on your behalf, so you can just focus on what you do best, and that's selling. Now, for print marketing, we have 3 main programs that help generate 7 Cs leads and create loyalty. Our targeted mass mail flyer, it's called Vacation Specials. This flyer features amazing deals, and its purpose is to attract new customers. Our Dream Voyages magazine, as I mentioned earlier, is a 67-page glossy magazine that features longer out cruises and vacations. This is sent to Seven Seas members who have purchased with us to help strengthen the relationship with them. And then Discoveries is our luxury magazine, and this is sent out to our most valued luxury and niche market customers. Now, our exclusive promotions. Pat talked about this as well. Our exclusive promotions are yet another way to attract new Seven Seas members and build that relationship with them. Our promotions are highly anticipated by all of our customers, and they are a massive sales driver for all of our vacation consultants. One of our most successful promotions of the year is, and we talked about it earlier, our Princess 3-day sale, which is coming up June 6th to the 8th. And this year, we're also celebrating 20 years of doing this sale. We've done this sale for 20 years, and it's literally the most anticipated, the biggest sale of the year. Our customers love it year after year. During last year's 3-day sale, we booked over 10,000 passengers in just 3 days with Princess Cruises. So aside from Princess 3-day sale, though, we have virtually, I think every single month we have an exclusive promotion, and it's supported by a host of support, including exclusive offers that are often combinable with our Expedia exclusive stateroom group offers. So what this does, it adds a ton of more value for your customers. All of these promotions are also supported by a fully integrated marketing program, which includes email marketing, it includes social media, print marketing, and even in-store merchandising. We include dedicated training for every promotion as well, including sales tools, support guides, and call lists that Pat was talking about earlier. We actually call them relationshiping lists. And these lists help our consultants know the right customers to connect with for a promotion. They are customers or prospects that are most likely to book within that promotion. Relationshiping, as I mentioned, is our philosophy when it comes to selling and calling, because we like to think that our consultants don't necessarily sell, they relationship. So we call them relationshiping lists. We have customer contests as well to help, again, generate new Seven Seas members, and contests that are for our consultants as well. We provide lots of incentives during these promotions. And we also host virtual consumer sales events with our travel partners for literally every single sales promotion that we have. And we do these events on behalf of our vacation consultants. Your franchisee will also do local sales events to, again, help promote the sale and help bring in more leads for you. This has been such a key to our promotional success and a huge driver of sales for our consultants. So all of these marketing programs, we have a ton more, but these are our main ones. These are in place to build your database for you, to build those relationships for you, and to build customer loyalty so you have customers coming back to you again and again. Now, finally, before we end today, I can't talk about marketing without mentioning our award-winning supplier relationships. We have consistently been recognized by all of our major cruise lines and travel partners as a top account year after year. And with that comes tremendous buying power, which means our vacation consultants can earn some of the highest offered supplier commissions. Additionally, what it means is it allows us to have the most exclusive offers and the most exclusive promotions to provide to our customers. Those relationships with our travel partners, they're invaluable. And we have great relationships. Now, before we end today, I kind of want to tie this all together for you and summarize some of our tools and systems and key benefits very quickly. I know we've gone over an hour, but bear with me, that we discussed today. And I want to also talk about what the next steps mean should you decide that you want to pursue this as a career. So starting with the Expedia name. We are one of the leading brand names in travel. You know this. The instant brand recognition and the power behind Expedia, it's unmatched. Our streamlined omni-channel experience that John spoke about earlier. This allows your customers to book how they want to do business. It allows them to book where, when, and how they choose. And it also maximizes your earning potential through online leads, through in-person inquiries, and through your personal Expedia Cruises website. Our technology, Cruise Desk, it allows you to manage all aspects of your business from anywhere in the world, from booking vacations to servicing your customers. Our training and professional development program, it teaches you everything you need to know to be successful. Our Expedia exclusive stateroom program helps you to provide more value for your customers. Our supplier relationships help you to earn some of the highest offered supplier commissions available. Our marketing that I just talked about, it includes such a wide variety of programs that generate leads and create that customer loyalty for you. And then that one-on-one support and that leadership from a local franchisee is also a huge advantage. Having a local franchisee who is focused on the development and success of your travel career is so invaluable. We spoke a lot about this. And unlike many other host agency models out there, you get to work in a professional Expedia Cruises retail storefront, where you can meet customers, where you can host events and share best practices with other consultants. And you also have the flexibility to choose your work schedule based on your lifestyle. And finally, even though it's not on the slide, I have to mention our culture because it's such an important part of our story. The success of Expedia Cruises is built upon our culture, which is stronger together. That's our culture. And the collaboration and the contributions from all of our franchisees, all of our vacation consultants, and all of our amazing travel partners. And the culture is one of the reasons why I've been here for over 20 years. And recently, I'm proud to say Expedia Cruises made Franchise Business Review's Culture 100 list, which recognizes the top 100 franchise brands with the best company culture. So when you do join us, you'll be joining a company with an award-winning culture. So if you are thinking about joining, here are the next steps. After today's webinar, a local franchisee in your community will connect with you. Or if you want to be proactive and connect with an Expedia Cruises location nearest you to speak to someone right away, you can just go onto our website and go to contact us, put in your postal code, put in your zip code, and it'll show you the nearest location to you. Once you speak with a franchisee, they will likely then schedule a chat or interview with you, where you can then discuss all of the details that were shown here today. By speaking with a franchisee in your community, it will give you a chance to ask some of your questions, and it'll also allow you to see if it's a good fit for both of you, because it has to be a good fit for both of you. If you both agree that this is a good fit and you want to get started, the franchisee will then send you over the independent contractor agreement for you to review and sign. And then the final step will be to activate your Cruise Desk license, your email address, all of your personalized marketing and your website, your online training, and then away you go. And that's it. So thank you so much for joining us today. I also want to thank John Mast and our very special guest, Pat Muzzy. I hope you will consider joining our team because really the time is now. If you've ever thought about a career in travel, travel is booming and we need more passionate vacation consultants to help service that boom, to help service that demand. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day or evening, depending on where you are in the world. And yeah, thank you again for joining us. Take care. And I hope to see all of you very soon. Have a great day.